and give them a few seconds in the back. It is a live program that is running right now. So they are just getting everybody back into the room. Give me 2 seconds. There's Shweta. Shweta is joining us now. Fantastic. Shaina is joining us. Hi, Shaina. There's Shivani, there's Priya, and there's Shubham. So thank you all for being here. This is fantastic. I wanted everybody to know the volunteer team. This is just one part of the volunteer team, right, guys? There's so much more to come. I wanted to quickly ask if each one of you had a few words that you'd like to say to everybody. So I'll begin with you, Shweta.
Okay, I'm really thankful, first of all, to my friend Prasad, who introduced me to Panorama India. I'm really grateful for that. We have learned so much. We have got a lot of support, and I'm like blown away with the celebration that we have done. And I'm really thankful to all the team, all the directors for their continuous support.
Thank you so much, Shweta. Shaina, what would you like to say?
Firstly, I would like to appreciate this amazing team. I think everyone present here is so sweet, so helpful, and so hardworking. And sometimes it almost seems like you don't have a day job.
I love that. Yes, it does feel like that.
It was my first time working with Panorama, and it started with a few WhatsApp messages, and it turned into such a great experience, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's great, Shaina. Thank you so much. And Shivani, I'll go to you next.
Yeah, so Sumita, as you know, my journey with Panorama started in November. Though it's been such a small time, but I guess with Panorama now, I have a family here in Canada. We have such a great relation. The way we are dealing with each other, it doesn't seem work at all. I know the whole team, whether it is being the programming team or the social media team, everybody is working really very hard. But the way we present it, we cooperate with each other. It's just like we are having fun along with work. And I think everybody can witness that through our celebration. And we all had a great time, including us. We were enjoying like anything, every segment. It was so engaging and entertaining that I'm really proud to be part of this team. And all thanks to Anuradha, Sumita, Anusha, and Tanveer, I would say, for bringing us like this.
Thank you so much, Shivani. And we love you guys, by the way. You know that.
Yeah.
And Deepa, what would you like to say?
Actually, I was so happy that all our ceremony went so good. Everything was so perfect. Everything was mind blown. Even as a viewer, I felt like, oh my God, it's so good. So I was working throughout the whole journey. So we made all the small pieces, and when I see it as a big picture, it really makes us like, oh wow, our work really made it. And every contestant, they put a whole effort. It makes us to make the ceremony more beautiful. So as a team, I really loved working with everybody. It's more like a support. I never felt like pressured at any point. It's more like I'm working with a family. Oh, I cannot do this, then someone is gonna be there for me as a backup. So I really love that thing about you, everybody. I really love you guys all. Thank you so much for giving me such an opportunity.
Thank you so much. And Shubham, what would you like to say?
I just want to say it's been a really good experience and honor. I've grown up in Canada my whole life, so getting the opportunity to learn more about Indian culture, dance, history, and everything, it's been really good, and I'm really grateful for it too. I feel more connected with everyone. I feel more connected with my culture, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what I can do with Panorama, and it's just been a great journey.
So I really want to say thank you to all of you. Just so everybody knows, everybody on the screen has some people have two day jobs, by the way, and everybody has families. And amongst COVID, they're trying to get their kids educated. They're trying to keep the house in order. They're working. They're doing everything else. And yet you all gave, I felt like 110%. And that meant the world, and this energy, truly what you guys are saying existed. We are an entire organization of volunteers, and we do this because we love it. And all your faces and all the hard work. Our social media was unbelievable this time. It was fun. You guys did such a good job. You made it fun. So I want to thank you all for your dedication and your love. And, we're part of the Panorama family. You guys know that. And I hope everybody got a chance to see you and how you shine. So thank you so much to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And as they exit, we actually have another group to introduce you. That's how many volunteers we have in the back. So I'm going to have the other volunteers continue to join us now. So if I can please have Aradhna Tiwari, Ananya Ray, Dhara Vachani, and Shruti Sate, please also join me. And as they're joining me, I also want to recognize this year that we also, for the first time, introduced influencers this year. We had not done that before. It was our first time. And why we chose brand ambassadors and influencers, and you got to see them throughout, was because these are individuals who love Panorama India for a very, very long time, have a long history, and they love culture and art, and each one of them represented the community, and they truly came through for us, our influencers and our brand ambassadors. I just want to mention their name as our volunteers join on the screen. I'm going to let everybody know a great big thank you to our influencers, Srijit Chaudhary, Simran Ramesh Raj, Renu Kundam, AJ Sharma, Soumya Mishra, and Omkar Dilip Balerao. I want to thank our influencers because they truly did a magnificent, magnificent job, and we cannot say thank you enough. I am so excited to have part B of our team. I know we're missing Aradhna, but I'm sure she'll join us any minute. So I want to welcome to the screen Dhara Vachani. Oh, there's Aradhna. Ananya Ray, Aradhna's here, and Shruti Sate. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
So, by the way, so you can see we have that many people working behind the scenes. We have to keep splitting the groups, but I would like each one of you to please say a few words. Dhara, I'm going to begin with you. If you have any few words you'd like to share.
Thank you, Kavita ji. I would like to thank the entire board of directors and rather everybody for giving me this opportunity to be part of such a spectacular event yet again. 72 celebration was Republic Day celebration was indeed a very fine opportunity for us to be a part, and I'm really fortunate that you have entrusted us with so much opportunity to learn and grow. It has been a phenomenal experience to be a part of Panorama yet again. Thank you. My love for India is fulfilled here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sara. I'm going to go to Shruti next. Shruti, what would you like to share?
So, I would just like to say that it has been a wonderful experience so far. And I am really thankful to Panorama India for giving us this platform to showcase our talent. And it's been really amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shruti. Ananya, what would you like to say?
So I have been a part of, or have been volunteering with Panorama for almost 4 years now. And I think that every year the experience just keeps getting better. And especially this year when I remember last year and the year before when we used to do this event, it would be in person, everybody would be there, we could actually shake hands, meet each other. And now it's become 100% virtual. So seeing that change.
Oh, we lost Ananya, but I'm sure she is going to be right back. In the meantime, I'm going to actually move to Aradhna. Aradhna, what would you like to say?
Oh, I would just like to say that it's been super fun all throughout. I mean, yes, of course, we work with deadlines and it is difficult. Even planning isn't a cakewalk. But when you have a team like we do, these amazing directors and these women who really are our mentors, it really feels like a dear family in the kitchen, is cooking a lip smacking feast. And when you get these family feels, the entire experience becomes not only professionally enriching, but it's just personally satisfying as well. So I just want to thank you all for this opportunity.
You know what? And I hopefully Ananya can join us in a few minutes. This is what happens with the digital show. And welcome to our world of Wi-Fi. I think our network, there's not a person that can say they're happy with their network because I know I do. I think the load is so high, but that's okay. Hopefully Ananya can rejoin us. If not, I do want to let everybody know Ananya has joined us for 4 years now, and she came back for digital, and her energy and her response, right, guys? Like, I mean, she is so phenomenal. She's doing school in the day. She's responding every 10 minutes. Her work was phenomenal, and we love Ananya. She's a junior, Ananya, Shubham, all these guys are like, they did such a great job, right, as a team. I really want to recognize all of you. I truly see you're all magicians and wizards because somehow you managed to do everything else in your life and produce such phenomenal work. And Ananya is back. I'm going to let Ananya finish what beautiful words she was saying before.
Sorry for the technical issues, but as I was saying, I just feel so honored to be a part of such an amazing team. I was just telling my parents yesterday, like I could call anybody with any problems I had, and within the next 10 minutes, that problem was being taken care of or was already solved. Like that is the level of expertise we had in this team, and I just feel so proud to be a part of it. And I would like to say thank you to Panorama for the opportunity, and I just hope that, like a family, we continue to do amazing things.
Thank you, Ananya. That was beautiful. Worth the wait. Okay, that was worth the wait. So thank you for coming back to share that. I really do want to say all of you are phenomenal in what you do. I'm fortunate that I get to work with each one of you individually. I truly know everything that you do. It's phenomenal what you do. Your volunteer, your passion, your commitment, the way you've given it is unbelievable. You know, we are all part of a Panorama family. We're all tied together. We do this because we love what we do. And I mean, Shruti knows I call her a magician anyways because she creates some magic. Radna, I message in 2 minutes and things are getting fixed. Dara, you're always there, Dara. Like, it's unbelievable. And we love that about you. Dara did India Day with us as well. And she's now a master at this. And Ananya, you have been a doll. You have been unbelievable. You came in with a breath of fresh air. And I cannot believe how much you've taken on and you get it done. So you guys are phenomenal. We are always going to be there for you. Let's make magic happen for India Day, right, guys, together. And Panorama with digital, this is ongoing, right? So these guys, by the way, when you see all the work that's happening digital, it's these beautiful ladies behind the scenes making magic. So thank you to all of you. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And very shortly, I get the opportunity to now finally introduce you to all of you, to our board of directors. And I'm going to have them join the screen as they keep entering the studio. But in the meantime, as they're joining, so I'd like to invite all of our board of directors to one by one, please join us on screen. And as they're joining, I do want to recognize that, as we were working on this, we call it Panorama Family and there's volunteers, but the community this time just blew us away. We had community leaders stepping up to help us from all the different organizations we work with. And we try our best to represent every state of India. And I hope you saw through all the special messages they sent. Every state, we try to find the community organization that works with them. They've come through for us. They've been there. They've supported. They've submitted programming. You saw the folk dance segment was phenomenal. You guys saw that the seniors programming came. That's our community. It's all coming through. And we thank all the community leaders who did such an amazing job. They all sent such beautiful messages. None of this, Panorama India, none of it is possible. It is a community's organization. It is not our organization. It is your organization. And everything we do, it truly happens because we love what we do and we love the people that we work with. All we have to do is ever call somebody and say it's for Panorama and they say, what can we do and how can we help you? So if our directors are ready, I'd like to invite them all on the screen. So if I can please have Mr. Chandrappa join me on screen. Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, please join me on screen. Mrs. Vedahi Bhagat, please join me on screen. Ms. Anusha Iyer, please join me on screen. And Mrs. Sandeep Kaur, please join me on screen as well. Beautiful. So let me introduce you all to our board because this is so important. These are the magicians behind the scene. They put up with the craziness. They put up with my craziness. Okay, I just want to point that out. Yeah, and you should all be laughing. That's good. Okay. So I want to introduce everybody. I want to begin by recognizing Mr. Janak Bhavnani, who's our Vice Chair of Finance and Sponsorship, and who keeps us in line, makes everything happy. Welcome, Janak, to you.
Thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, Vice Chair of Sponsorship and Vendor Management, who's been with Panorama India for almost 6 years. And truly the face of vendor management. There's not a vendor who supported Panorama who does not know Sanjay. So Sanjay, welcome.
Thank you and welcome to everyone.
And next, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Vedahi Bhagat, who, by the way, is a community face. There's not a person that doesn't know her in the community. She's the Executive Director of Community Relations and Sponsorship. And she truly works so hard for this board to make sure that our bridges are built with all the community out there. And as you all saw, with all the representation that didn't happen without all the support that Vedahi put all the hard work she put in. So thank you, Vedahi. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for viewing today.
Thank you. And next, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Anusha Iyer, whose name you heard during Idol, by the way, and all the judges thanked. She's what I call a wizard of programming. Okay, nothing happens without her help. She works all day and then she works all night, sometimes on this segment. She's been working nonstop 3 months plus just on Republic Day. and weekends and days and weekends. You can imagine between all the programming you saw, the dedication she puts in is unreal. Her passion is unreal. She loves artists, and that is what she does all of this because she wants artists to have a platform. So thank you so much, Anusha.
Thank you so much. And as I always say, this is never possible without the support from artists and from the community as well. So thank you so much, Sumita, for those sweet words, and to the judges. I heard what they said, but thank you so much, judges.
Thank you, Anusha. And now I'd like to introduce you to Mrs. Tanveer Kaur, who's our, what I call digital media wizard. And to be honest, everybody should know that vendor fair today could not have happened without all the work that Tanveer has put in. That was our first time experimenting to do something like that. We worked with a phenomenal vendor, of course, powered by Web Expo. But Tanveer did so much work on that vendor fair. And it was our first time. Everybody on this page has worked so hard for this Republic Day, but Tanveer did a phenomenal job. And that website of ours, I would say probably Panorama India's website looks the best it's ever looked. And it is completely engaged, updated, real-time updated. I want to point that out. We have phenomenal vendors we work with. But thank you to Tanveer for the amazing job that you have done this
Thank you, Sumita. Thank you. Not possible without your support, without the support of the entire board, Vedahiji, and our vendors, our sponsors, and even Arun from Web Expo.
So I wanted just to have every one of you quickly say, I know each one of you wanted to thank certain individuals that we work with every day. So Janak, I wanted to kick it off. If I know that you had certain people you wanted to thank.
Yes, of course. You know, you talked about everyone around, but you never talked about yourself. And I think the whole board will agree that without a person like you,
absolutely,
this would not have been possible. So Sumita, thank you. Thank you for being the leader. Thank you for being that fearless person. So you are the first person that I wanted to thank, you know, and I think the board agrees with me. Absolutely. And not only the board, the vendors and everyone.
100%. Absolutely.
So, yeah. So you are committed, dedicated. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being there.
Thank you.
I also wanted to thank all our gold sponsors, our special sponsors that we have, the silver sponsors, the bronze, every one of them. Guys, without you, this would not have been possible.
Yes.
Taking on a digital role is not as easy as people think it is. And I want to say Tanveer, Vedahi, Anusha, and Sanjay, along with Sumita, and the teams that have worked around it, absolutely amazing job. And everyone's seen the quality that was put out. That quality was only possible because of our sponsors. If we would not have had your support, big, small, it does not matter how much. If we did not have them, or you guys, I should say, we would not been able to do what we did. So thank you. Keep supporting us, and we will produce quality product like we normally do. That's our guarantee to you, our promise to you. And with that, I would say, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Janak. Sanjay?
Yeah, so first of all, yes, I would like to echo the same thing, what Janakji said about you. It's incredible. I don't know how you keeping up with this thing and the kind of speaking you're doing. I don't know, you are able to speak, so it's amazing, amazing. So thank you, Smita, for your leadership and driving Panorama to that level. Amazing work done, amazing work done. So first of all, thanks to you. I like to thank our vendors who supported in this difficult time, honestly. We had a wonderful virtual vendor fair today. Thanks to Tanveer also on managing the webinar setup and so on. My God, she did amazing, amazing work. It's not that I'm just saying, but she did a fantastic job. So thanks to our vendor who participated and created a webinar, and more than a dozen vendors participated in webinar. So it's amazing work done there. And then, of course, I want to thank our volunteers. My God, this is just not possible without their help.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure people have seen them, their faces and so on. Today you introduced them. But bottom of my heart, I want to thank every single volunteer of Panorama. Without them, this would not have been possible. So thank you.
Right. Very true words. Thank you, Sanjay, for saying that. Thank you. Vedhiji?
Namaste. Thank you. For, of course, like you, soul, hats off to you for all the driving force you've been and actually pulling each of us together, keeping us bonded, and of course, taking us to this level. Wonderful work, everybody. And along with the board, I'm just echoing the same thing what Sanjay said, what Janak said, and you said besides that. for me, my family is the entire community in the GTA,
Yes.
right? So for me, like beading them together, all these beads to keep them together as a necklace and keeping it together to my heart, that's what I would like to do always. And I would like to give immense thanks to them for staying with us and supporting us to bring us here. Of course, messages are pouring from all the community members and everybody is just calling yes. And of course, we are really grateful for all your support. And please stay like this with us, stay supporting us, and we'll be definitely promising you more and more in the years to come. So thank you again. Thank you so much.
Anusha?
Yes, thank you so much. As everybody said, that this was also my beginning thing. Sumita, this wouldn't have been possible without you being the leader. So, everybody, like from the bottom of the heart, I would really like to thank you for that. And when she says she drives us crazy, she doesn't drive us crazy. She just says that. But then you really need that guiding force to accomplish certain goals in for an event. So that is what she does. She doesn't drive us crazy. Don't believe her. And apart from that, I would really like to thank each and every artist of mine. And I don't know why I automatically address artist of mine because that's how I'm connected with them. All the 42 idol contestants this year, this year was difficult with COVID and being digital, but still we had so much submissions, so many artists come forward, and I would like to actually thank each and every one of them from the bottom of my heart to they went all the way. They did not compromise on any quality performances. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much to every artist who submitted a submission for us.
Thank you so much, Anusha. And Tanveer, last but never least.
Thank you, Sumita. As everyone, I'd like to begin with you. You have actually been the driving force behind everything that we have accomplished today. Janak ji, Sanjay ji, Anusha, I was speechless with the performances by the idol contestants this time. I had a hard time deciding who my favorite was. Berehi ji, you are my rock star, you know that. And I would like to also thank the person who drives our social media at the back end, Anuradha, the art of content. I would like to also thank, most importantly, the community for giving us so much love and support.
Yes.
Every vendor, I have built a special relation with some of them, from SBI to Venkat, Perugu to Abhinandan, everyone. And my partner in crime, I would say, Arun from Web Expo. I think if my thank would be incomplete, my thank you note would be incomplete without mentioning Madhusudanji and team, which comes to the website.
Oh, yes.
They have been a tremendous support, getting through all the voting done and everything. So on a whole, thank you the community, thank you for everyone, thank you everyone for the love, and thank you Sumita, thank you the board.
So this was important for us because these board directors, we all work together. We're all volunteers, but I promise you, we laugh. That's the best part of what we do. We laugh so much together. We enjoy this. We all love doing this. This board and Panorama India is the community's organization. None of this is possible to us without all the love we get from the community. These community leaders for all these states and organizations, they are amazing. They're also volunteers. They do so much for their organizations. All we try to do is shine a little bit of a light because that's all we have. We have a platform to try and shine light on all these individuals, what I call, amazing beacons out there of what they're doing for their community. These artists who are coming on and doing such phenomenal work. On behalf of all of us, thank you to the artists, 100 plus artists, the 45 organizations that participated, the idol participation, the sponsors. You have been unbelievable. We make calls and you are there for us, even in this difficult time. You have no idea what that means to the community. You made this happen. And to the media, both digital live stream partners and our media partners. We call you and we say, we want to get the word out. You say to us, when do you want to do it? That is all we can ask for. We thank you so much. We have a very special video we are about to show you. This is a special artist who created a very special song for Republic Day, Omkar Balarao, who, as you all know, is a rock star. He's a very famous singer, and this is his dedication to Republic Day. In closing, this beautiful ceremony today. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, and Jai Hind.
सुनाई थी जो बचपन में वही लोरी सुना दे माँ। सुनाई थी जो बचपन में वही लोरी सुना दे माँ। तू अपनी गोद में अब चैन से मुझको सुला दे माँ। तेरे चरणों में सब कुछ हम लुटाने से नहीं डरते। देश मेरे, देश मेरे, देश मेरे, देश मेरे। सरहद पे खाकी लहराए, जान पर तिरंगा चढ़ जाए, अब ना थकेगा ये आसमां, अब ना रुकेगा ये इम्तिहान। देश मेरे, देश मेरे, मेरी जान है तू। देश मेरे, देश मेरे, मेरी शान है तू। देश मेरे, देश मेरे, मेरी शान है तू। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे
Thank you to everybody. It was a fantastic show. And we really appreciate everybody being here. And we truly hope that this was an amazing day for all of you. So thank you and namaste from Panorama India.